Review of the Megadeth album, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. It was released in 2022 and produced by Dave Mustaine and Chris Rackstraw. Probably said that wrong. I'm probably going to say all these last names wrong. So there's a few lineup changes here. You have Dirk Verburen coming in on drums, and you have Steve DiGiorgio playing bass in place of David Ellefson, who actually got fired after I think recording his bass parts for Chasing the One-Eyed Hound, which 5 points to anybody who gets what band I'm referencing there. They erased his bass parts and put new bass parts on, but the bass player on here is not who went on to tour with them. So kind of a weird situation there. So this is an album that I bought it when it came out, and I can't really remember when it was, if it was a few weeks after or a month after, sometime after it came out I got it. And I actually got into this album pretty quickly. The title track, Sick, the Dying, and the Dead, kind of a mouthful, but I like it. The beginning with the Bring Out Your Dead thing kind of just reminds me of Monty Python though. But yeah, I think it's got a cool main riff. I like Dave's vocal. That part where it kind of slows down is a little bit weird, but I like it. So I think strong title track. Second track, Life in Hell, is a co-write with the drummer. Has some really cool drums in it. I like Dave's vocal a lot. I think the lyrics are pretty cool, so that one I enjoy. Third track, Night Stalkers. This one makes me think of Sleepwalkers, but I think that's just because of the title. Drums kind of go nuts throughout it. Not a huge fan of the rap part that kind of just comes in the middle of it, but not a bad song overall. Fourth track, Dogs of Chernobyl. This one's a little cheesy, but I can't help but like it. It's a catchy song. I like the weird noise they do that kind of I don't know, reminds me of Radiation when I hear it, but that weird wah noise. But yeah, catchy song. One of my favorites on here. Just always liked that one. The fifth track, Sacrifice. This one reminds me of something that could have been on Cryptic Writing. I like it. I like the vocal part where he talks about the oath in the end. I think that's a catchy vocal part. Sixth track, Junkie. This has some cool guitars in it. One of the more memorable vocal melodies I think on the album, so it's one of the songs that I remember more when I think of this album. The seventh track, Psychopathy, is a short instrumental that's just kind of there. The eighth track, Killing Time, reminds me more of the kind of classic era sounding Megadeth, but the more commercial type of that. So I guess kind of on the Cryptic Writing, Euthanasia type era. Just reminds me of that style, but I enjoy it. It's a pretty good track. Ninth track, Soldier On. This one, not really one of my favorites, but I do kind of remember it. Has a pretty memorable vocal line, especially when he does the Soldier On bit. The 10th track, Celebutante, kind of my least favorite track on the album, mainly because the kind of annoying title and the way it's just kind of sung in there. But still not a bad track at all. 11th, you have Mission to Mars, which is my other favorite song on here. A little cheesy, but in a good way. I like Dave's vocal a lot. The lyrics are pretty entertaining. Cool guitar, really catchy song. So I really like that one. And then the 12th and final track, We'll Be Back. This one, I couldn't remember what song it was exactly, but as soon as I heard part of it, I'm that reminds me completely of another song that they did on another album. But overall, good song. It just sounds like one that they've already done before somewhere. So yeah, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. To me, this is one of the best of the Megadeth era of albums. I think probably their best since Endgame, and one that I highly recommend of the later era Megadeth albums.